Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Matt, and I'll be showing you my final project. This is my presentation. Now, as you can see, this is the first screen that you'll come up to, and a little background on my project. I'm studying to become an actuary, and to become a certified actuary, you have to take a series of exams. So I decided to make an app that would assist myself or some other actuarial student with studying for these exams. Now, on this main menu, you can choose from one of the first three exams that are offered, Exam P, FM, and MFE, which stand for Probability, Financial Mathematics, and Modeling Financial Economics, in case you were wondering. I'll come back and I'll cover these buttons towards the end of the presentation. So for now, we'll just select Exam P. So when you're studying for an exam, the first thing that happens is you're given a table with the cumulative density function for the normal random variable. So I went ahead and I entered in a interface that would allow us to input some normal random variable, press calculate, and it would output a percentile that can be used. Now, in order to avoid errors, I put in a few boundaries, if you will. One of which is the fact that I restrained the data type that could be entered for the text view, so I can type numbers, I can type numbers, I cannot type letters. So clicking on letters, typing on the keyboard doesn't allow me to. Another thing is that as you enter in numbers, say, that are excessively large that wouldn't fit in the formula, and you press calculate, it'll say, give you a notification, a toast that'll say the normal random variable has to be less than 9. Or we could go the opposite direction. Has to be greater than -9. And that's just to put some restraints on it. So now moving on, we'll go to click on Review Formulas, and I'll open up this new activity, a formula activity, which will act sort of as flashcards, if you will. Now, this activity uses the alert dialog function, or the class. Now you click on one of these and it'll pull up a formula for you to look at. Now, before you look at the formula, you're going to have to say, okay, that's the uniform distribution. The expected value of the uniform distribution is a plus b over 2. So then I select it. If I got it, got it. Alright, so now here's the expected value of the Bernoulli distribution. Well, that's NPQ, right? Well, no, I didn't get it, so I hit didn't get it. And now what this does is essentially just something where you can quiz yourself, and then kind of keeps track of where you were at, whether or not you got those. Now, one thing that someone brought up in my in the code review is that as you changed orientation on the screen, the colors were lost. So I used onSaved instance state and onRestore instance state, such that when you change the orientation of the screen, it retains the colors. So yeah, that's just about it for this activity. As I go back, navigate back, you can get into the other exams. Now, I consider removing this activity because there's only one button, but as I add more functionality to the app, I'll be adding in more and more buttons and options to be used from this. So each one of these activities, each one of these flashcard activities has formulas unique to that exam. So yeah, you can study for one specific exam at a time. And it's essentially the same thing for this. For this exam, you're given the cumulative normal density function. So I added that in again, formulas. Now, one other thing that should be noticed about these flashcard screens is that I used a scroll view. So what that will allow me to do is, now on these exams, there are hundreds of formulas for each exam. So it's going to take up more than just this screen. Well, what the user can do is they can scroll through this specific activity, this view, to select which exam. They're not confined to this area that you see right here. So now navigating back again. So we get back to this page. Now there's some other helpful resources. So I added in some external links, which will redirect the user to a web page. This is the site where you register for your exams. And then you can just go back. And then this is where you find out more about exactly what an actuary is. So the goal of this app will essentially be to be an all-in-one app that an actuarial student can use to assist them with studying. Just would help make their lives a lot easier. I know that if I had it while I was studying for these exams, would have made my life easier. Thanks for watching.